Hey guys, welcome back to Millennial Moms. I'm Tay, which means it's Tuesday. I'm gonna teach you guys 3 little simple things, really inexpensive things you can do for school to get you a little bit more excited about going. Click subscribe if you have not already, and the big thumbs up, and let's go. Alright, the first project we're going to make is a cute little pen holder, and you can use this for any of your little school supplies that will fit in it. And I'm just using a white bee case that I got from the dollar store, and I'm going to show you 2 different ways that I did one, or I guess 2. I'm using Mod Podge in fabric to cover the entire case, and I'm just going to put Mod Podge on the case and then saturate the entire thing with Mod Podge on top of it, which will create kind of a shiny coat of fabric on top, but it will also adhere to the wipes case so that it's cute and not necessarily baby-like anymore. And then I'm just going to cut off the excess and then go ahead and Mod Podge all of the extra little pieces down, and that will make sure that it's nice and covered. And then the next way I'm going to show you is covering it with duct tape, which I'm just going to measure it out on one of these measuring cutting sheets, because this is just the easiest way for me to use duct tape. And I'm going to create kind of a square piece of duct tape that will fit over the entire case. And I also want it to wrap just a little bit around the sides so that it will not just go on the top of it. And then I'm just going to cut it straight. And I'm using a Martha Stewart cutter and just this square quilt cutting guide that I've gotten at Joann's that I use all the time. So I'm going to put that on top and just go all the way around, pinch it on the corners, and then I can just snip those off later. And then I'm going to just cut little teeny tiny pieces to fill in all the extra spaces on the wipes case that were not covered with my big pieces. And the fun thing about duct tape is it sticks really well to itself. So all you got to do is just cut little pieces and it is good to go. All you've got to do is just cover each little piece and then close it up, and it is a fun and cute little wipes case. And another cute thing that you can do is put a piece of chalk tape that you can get at just a craft store and put it on there so you can label it and you can keep different things. So the next thing we're going to make is a lunch box, and I'm using an old t-shirt that doesn't fit my daughter anymore, and I'm just going to lay it over an old lunch box that she might not necessarily like anymore, and Mod Podge over the front of that, lay out the piece of the t-shirt on front of it, and then Mod Podge all of the pieces that I want the fabric to be on. And I'm just kind of saturating it in and going all the way out to the edges and then cutting around it so that it shows that little pink rim. And I'm just really repurposing this, and well, not necessarily repurposing it because I'm using it for the same purpose, but I'm resurfacing it by taking an old t-shirt and making it how I want it now. And then the next thing is a binder, and it's just going to be a chalkboard covered binder, and I'm just using the duct tape brand chalkboard that I got at Michael's, and I'm just gonna measure it all the way around with a little bit of extra on the side so that I can wrap it and stick it onto the inside. And the easiest way to do this is just to slowly undo the backing and make sure there's no bubbles as you roll it out, and it'll be a little bit wider than the binder, but you'll notice that it is just the perfect size, and you can just cut off the extra like this after you're all done. And then once you have that done, you can just carry some chalk pens with you, and you can decorate or take notes on things that you need to do when you get home. You guys liked this tutorial. Subscribe to Millennial Moms. There's a mom here every day. Right there is more information, so make sure you check that out. Don't forget to check my channel out, which is Auntie Tay. I love you guys. Bye.